Welcome, basketball fans, to 2K Sports. I'm Damon Bruce. Happy Cinco de Mayo, and welcome to this special NBA matchup. It'll be the Denver Nuggets facing off against the Miami Heat. Enjoy the first half.
The long journey now reaches its epic conclusion. The pinnacle, atop this stage, with the attention of millions far and wide. Two teams hardened by the fire of competition find themselves within arm's reach of destiny. Within grasp, their place amongst the immortal legends of the game. Welcome to the NBA Finals.
Will it end tonight? That's the question as one team battles to shut the door on the season. Another hopes to stave off defeat. The NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. Hi everyone, Kevin Harlan here with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. It's great to have you with us. And here we go, the battle between conferences. It's East versus West, where the Miami Heat will be looking to make a statement. Now a chance to check out tonight's starting lineups. Hey guys, take a look here at Kyle Lowry. What will we see from him?
Lowry is a feisty, strong point guard, Kevin, and he's a very aggressive defender, gets a lot of steals, and then offensively, I love the way he's developed his long-range shot. That's something he couldn't do well when he first entered the league, but now he's a big-time three-point shooter.
And he's also a pretty good defender who really presses up and gets into people. He creates steals and forces turnovers, and that, to me, is part of what makes him special, utilizing that quickness and strength to disrupt things defensively.
Still out of the lineup is Kevin Love. They want him healthy. He's not ready yet.
Kevin, when you consider this injury that he has now, I mean, it's pretty clear. He's going to miss the rest of the playoffs.
It's kind of a shocker. The defense was there, but it wasn't right in his face. Kind of out of character for him to miss those.
Murray, no good. Nuggets on D. Saturday was a great victory for him.
And if you look at their numbers in that game, what jumps out most is the balance offensively. They really spread the wealth.
And they were on fire in all areas. That was a very satisfying road win. Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you better.
Got that one. I mean, he'll do it from three-point land or anywhere on the perimeter, really, because he is a deadly shooter. You've got to do a better job defensively.
Denver's on 0 of 2 from deep here. The pass to Porter. There's the pick. Fires the three. And again, Denver no good.
He got the shot he wanted off that pick, just couldn't get it to fall.
Well, Steve, they'll take that play all day long, 10 times out of 10. That was good action.
And it's off from three-point range. Again, Doris Burke spoke with Mike Malone. Doris?
He told me that even though they're up 3 games to 1, they have no reason to think that this thing is wrapped up. He said, sure, they're up against a wall, but when you're playing for an NBA title, that is when teams can be at their most dangerous. They'll come out like batters in this one, is my guess, gentlemen.
And thank you for that, Doris. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Here's Murray, now recovering. Here's Jukic. And so he draws the foul on the shot, trip to the line to shoot two.
Guys, he's extremely difficult to cover on the low block. He's skilled, he's got a lot of moves he can go to, and he keeps the defense off balance.
And also, Steve, I think he's really smart with the basketball, very smart. If you're playing with him, your only job is to get open, because when you do, and if you do, he'll put it on the platter for you. Room service style.
First free throw is good. Both shots good from a strike. 1:16 left in the first quarter. Lowry with the ball. Now guarded by Murray. Outside Lowry. Number 13. Gordon with the defensive effort. Nuggets have gone all three from the field to start the game. He dishes it to Porter. Ball stolen. Here's Butler. Soft touch off the glass. Butler's got his first points of the night.
Very well done. He was confident, dynamic scorer.
Gordon with a screen out. Dishes it to Butler. Here's Jokic. The second chance effort, and it's good on the way in.
You got to put bodies on the glass right there. They just are not getting it done on the boards.
Yeah, they've got to do a much better job of going harder than that to the glass.
Now here's Lowry. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. There's 18 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Gordon, the pass to Porter. Back to Gordon. Here's Caldwell Pope. 6 on the shot clock. Denver passing it around. Murray, good. Here's Butler. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. And we're back here at Game 5 with more action about to get underway. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
A lot of hard work being put in on the glass. This is a very physical team. They're doing a nice job in the paint.
Yeah, and I think they're doing a good job game rebounding too, Steve. Everybody's boxing out down there.
We got Cody Zeller. Vincent is out there with Oladipo. And it's Martin in at the 3 spot. It's the group on the 4 for Miami.
Oh, man, he goes old school on us with the finger roll.
And Denver's out to take their first time out here.
Well, he may just be trying to get a break in the action to clear their heads. You know, a lot of their shots are rimming out. You wonder if their confidence isn't suffering at this point.
I think that's a good time to call a timeout. If a team has a few fall the wrong way for them, just burn a timeout and let them forget about it. Regroup, talk about it, and refocus.
And here's Oladipo after the 3-pointer from Brown. Here's Vincent. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. And here comes Jackson leading the finish.
What a huge play. Boy, he is a strong finisher on the fast break.
Yeah, he sure is. He remains in total control, even at full speed. I love that about him.
The Heat trail by 5. And around a minute gone in the second quarter. Pass to Vincent. There's the 3. Can't get it to go. Now Denver takes it the other way. Outside Jackson. Pass to Brown. Hines from 18. Green dishes to Brown. No good on the triple. Miami's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time to get the lid off the basket so far. The windmill finish. Now that's nasty. How do you do?
Finishes the play. Utter disregard for his own safety.
Look at his teammates. They're just shaking their heads. I mean, he must have told them to look out for that one.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. The Heat shooting their first free throw tonight. Brown against Martin. It's tipped and stolen by Zeller. By himself. Big jump at the end of the break.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yes, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
The Heat making a switch here. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Back to Brown. He feeds it to Jackson. There's a minute left to play here in the half. Braun. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, I've noticed also that their quick hands have led to a lot of forced turnovers. They're getting some points in transition as a result.
Ryan is checked in for Jeff Green. Good on the second free throw. 51 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Smith outside. He kicks it to Bryant. They set the pick. Bryant off the pick from Jackson. He's back up. And there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup. And while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So we've got a couple of free throws coming up. Denver shooting their third free throw shot of the game. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Miami. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
That's good.
That's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting 2 from close range, right at the rim.
I would continue to do it. Force the defense to send a double team. Now you've got other options to work with offensively.
And so here's Denver. Holding the score by Miami. And the bucket on the assist by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 assists in the game. Now, here's Oladipo. Guarded by Jackson. And Oladipo kicks to Robinson. Off target with his 3. Here's the break. That's good.
Boy, did they work together well on that fast break.
Here's Lowry. And we're heading to halftime. Nuggets ahead, up by 6. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning.
Now, presented by Sprint.
So much at stake here in Game 5 of the finals. Let's get right to the halftime report. For Denver, they have the lead against the Heat over at American Airlines Arena. There's no doubt they're sitting in their locker room thinking they're a half away from an NBA championship. And midway through, the Heat are still alive. Great activity defensively. They're taking measured risks, trying to force turnovers, putting a lot of pressure on that end of the floor. Getting it done early, Cody Zeller. Nobody out there has been able to slow him down. Thanks so much for stopping on by. Third quarter just around the corner, so let's get on back out to Kevin and the crew.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And welcome back to our presentation of the NBA Finals as we get going again. You have to like what we're seeing from Martin.
Yeah, that was really surprising. I thought his performance came out of the blue, but it also came at the most opportune time possible.
You know, Steve, sometimes the smaller names show up with the bigger games. Perfect example of that here so far.
Taking a look at the Nuggets. Even and it's Porter at the 3, the small forward.
Kevin, what I like about him is that he tends to get hot at the most opportune times. It doesn't matter if it's coming out of a halftime or out of a timeout. He just has a knack for heating up in a hurry.
And one of his other great qualities, Steve, is his quick trigger off the dribble. I mean, he can get his shot off in an instant, a nanosecond.
The Nuggets shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here. And here's Lowry. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Porter with the steal. Ahead. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Yeah, I like that. A foul to save the layup. Make him earn it at the line.
The Nuggets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. All free throws good from Murray.
He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those.
Throws it up high.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better. The pass, the catch, or the slam.
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
Agreed.
All of the above.
Pass to Porter. It is the Porter. Butler with the steal. And it's blocked by Gordon.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
Not giving up too many second chance opportunities, which is always important, and that's been one of the reasons they have the lead right now.
And stolen by Murray. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Porter now recovering. Now the pass to Murray. Fires the 3, and that one's good. He's got 10.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Now a timeout called by Miami. And during the timeout, both coaches get a chance here to review the strategy at this point of the game along with the discussions. Also some rehydration going on with Gatorade. Everyone trying to bring their top game here tonight.
Yeah, that's why you see the trainers going around to every player, making sure they're hydrated, they're getting enough to drink during the game. And so important to hydrate yourself and keep yourself strong and ready to play for these big minutes down the stretch.
They set the pick. 1:25 left in the third. Here's Jukic. Takes it in the teeth of the knee and converts the layup.
Boy, big man with very soft hands and a nice touch around the hoop.
Lowry with the ball. Now guarded by Murray. Number 5. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got his third assist on the night. .104 left in the third. Back to Gordon. Here's Jukic. Gets it to go. He's got 8.
They've done a lot of good work with the ball. Really moving both the ball and moving bodies, getting quality chances at the hoop.
And they're not wasting chances when they get it. I mean, they're hitting their shot.
That's good.
As long as they keep spraying them from deep, we're going to have ourselves one exciting game.
Well, it took them a while, but they finally started to get some rhythm offensively on the outside.
He passes the ball right back. Good ball in the rebound the Nuggets. Pass to Murray. Here's Caldwell Pope. Kicks to Porter. Can't nail the jumper.
What was the defense doing there? He is not the guy to give an open look to.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. And we're ready to get rolling again, our Cinco de Mayo broadcast. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Denver.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And then look at the points in the paint because they're really winning that battle tonight.
A moment now to reset the lineups to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. On the court for the Heat.
Third 3 in a row right there.
Adjustment time for the defense, guys.
Murray the pass to Gordon. Here's Jukic. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Free throw percentage unblemished since halftime. Clark. That's pretty nice.
I'd go farther than that, Steve. How about perfect?
Outside Lowry. Shoots it up. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Porter shot 3 rebounds on this one.
Such a solid performance for them inside. Their rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today.
Feeds it to Gordon. He dishes it to Porter. Back to Gordon. Passes it to Murray. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. And the Heat call time here. They're down by 10. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra was saying to his team. He loved the work they were doing on the interior, saying, listen, they've got no answer for us inside, and we're not going to let them off the hook now. Keep pounding it down low.
There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. Now recovering.
the break. He's been on top. I tell you what, it was the good pick that was set that turned him loose.
And once he got around it, Steve, it was smooth sailing right to the hole.
Well, because of the pitch, he had plenty of room. That's why he was able to power down that slant.
The Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. The Baston move. Here's Caldwell Pope, now recovering. And there's the feed to Porter. From outside, off the mark.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, he had a really good look. I mean, he'll knock that down more often than not.
Pass to Murray. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That's good for Murray. All free throws good for Murray. Lowry with the ball. Outside Butler. A 3-ball. Butler missing again.
Surprisingly, he hasn't really been a big part of their offense. I don't think he ever got into a rhythm.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Porter from outside the arc. And that one's good. And the Nuggets lead by 16.
Boy, you relish these sorts of road games where you come in and you get the job done.
In a long schedule with the kinds of pressure of travel and tough opponents throughout the season, it's always good when you play a game like they have here.
This is great. 3-pointers going down quickly at both ends.
Yeah, it took them no time to answer back on that possession.
Here's Murray. On the clock. From deep. The Denver Nuggets have won the NBA championship.
The celebration begins on the hardwood. Really a mixture of emotions. And you got to believe it's one that can hardly be described accurately.
Well said, Clark. This is exactly the moment they've wanted. And quite a contrast indeed of emotions.
Well, as much as you'd like to clinch it in front of your home fans, guys, there's something really special about doing it on the road and just seeing the shocked faces of the home crowd and the silence that envelops the arena. It is quite an accomplishment to do so in the face of such adversity.
And now for the presentation of the Larry O'Brien Trophy and the Bill Russell Finals MVP Award. Let's go down to NBA Commissioner Adam Silver.
I am honored to stand here with 2 extraordinary teams who showed us NBA basketball at its best throughout these 5 games of the finals. Only one team can win the Larry O'Brien Trophy and the title of NBA champion. So congratulations to the fans, the coaching staff, and a wonderfully talented team. Your 2014 NBA champions, the Denver Nuggets.
Well, they did it. And as they celebrate, you can just see the relief, the uninhibited joy, the exhilaration that comes with winning it all.
And Clark, these home fans, a celebration they can only witness in frustration and disappointment. Steve, it is some kind of feeling, certainly.
Yeah, it is. For these fans, I mean, to come so close, almost getting there with their team, now all of a sudden to have to watch the opponent celebrate on their floor, a bitter pill to swallow for sure.
And now our attention will turn to the floor and NBA Commissioner Adam Silver for the presentation of the Bill Russell NBA Finals MVP Award.
He is a tremendously talented player and deserving of the award named for Bill Russell, the ultimate champion. Congratulations to the winner of the Bill Russell NBA Finals Most Valuable Player Award.
Clark, I can speak for myself, but hasn't this been a tremendous playoffs?
It really has been, Kevin. I mean, you never know when you start the postseason what you're in store for, how things will turn up. But we now all know what the end result was.
Steve, I know you've enjoyed every second of this series.
That's been phenomenal to watch, Kevin. And what impresses me the most is, the NBA playoffs is such a grind. To win it all, to go through so much adversity, the roller coaster ride of emotions. And now all of a sudden this team can just relax and let out everything and enjoy the night.
And we have enjoyed our time with you folks all season long. For Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long. Have a wonderful summer.